Aloha. Aloha. For those of y'all who don't know me and might be visiting for the first time, this is Karceno. And you're in my home. Welcome. As we go down this road of talking about this thing that you guys have been hitting me up about, saying I've got to give my response to this special. I hadn't seen it at first when it initially came out. I went back and watched it. And oh my gosh. I wish I had my time back. I'm glad I didn't have to sit there and watch this live with commercials. And for those who sitting at home don't understand, this is a live feed. We're doing this live. So, I just want to say to people like Ice-T, who should have known better. Ice-T, somebody I've met, somebody I've actually respected in the game. Ice, you were wrong for this. All you guys did was take the bag. That's what you guys did. This was a money grab, and you guys just grabbed the money and was like, they gonna do it anyway, so we might as well do it. And Ice, I already know you ain't been the same. And people been saying Ice ain't been the same since, this incident. And I don't want to blame you in your marital situations and none of that stuff you've been doing. So a lot of people didn't like the direction you went in, bruh. Did not like it, Ice. And you've been different towards people. You've been more Hollywood. So I don't even want to go down that road. But Ice-T and his whole response was they wanted him to host it and like it was an investigation because you seen him play a cop. Who better to investigate than Ice-T? Yeah, I knew Pac. Yeah, me and Pac was tight. Yeah, so, like I was saying, who's best to bring this to you? First off, you should have opposed this from the jump. As soon as it was brought up, there's no way in the free world was Ice-T supposed to be associated with this. From the title, who shot Biggie and Tupac? I mean, really? Really? Then they paid people for their interviews. A lot of people they didn't use because they didn't give them what they needed. Now you hear Daz come back and blast the thing. But Daz did it for a bag. Talking about, so man, I ain't doing no more Tupac. Man, I ain't doing no more of those, man. I'm done. Then they got Reggie on there. Why? Because they paid him a bag. Then you had y'all man that y'all love so much, Big Gene. Yeah, man, cause when I was up there and I was doing my part, and then Puffy said, Mister, I was done talking about it. I wasn't gonna talk about it no more. He got a bag. All these people who came on that show, Fat Master Stank sitting up there on the show, who got nothing else to add to the show except for Tupac didn't like me and I don't like Tupac. So here I am. You know I used to kiss I used to kiss up to Diddy. Yeah, so I could get them records. Yeah, Tupac ain't like my fat butt. Yeah, cause I had potato chips all in my navel. Yeah. Who you mad at? Mad at yourself. So that idiot was on the show. So you got this goofball there who has nothing to do with any of it. Nothing. They got this goofball on the show. Solar Dad O'Brien is on the show to be the female investigator, like she's solving a crime. Then they tell you stuff that you've seen on YouTube 1,000 times. There's nothing new. They had to apologize for showing the wrong cop photo. They doing the same garbage over and over again. I'm like, why are people so fooled and so stupid to what? You could just watch my videos. Save yourself time. Watch my video. Watch any Yahoo video on there. There's some people on YouTube, they just telling everything. You might as well go on there. These people don't know what went down. Or at least Snoop had common sense to know to stay out of this. What do you mean? You think Snoop Dogg gonna be sitting in the chair talking about this? They got Reggie in there sweating. Of course they want to make Reggie sweat. Reggie's on there, man. They want to push Reggie right or whatever and push him. He's just looking for a bag. He need a bag any way he can get it. The whole show was disrespectful. The way it was done, the way it was edited, the title was disrespectful, and people went and signed up to do it. Everybody who was on that show should be ashamed of themselves. They did it for the bag. And that show you how low down and morally dead all of them is. They did it all for a bag. Gene Deal, all of them, bag. Talking about some, I love, man, Big, my God, man. I did it for Big, man, because DJ Quick, he over here trying to implement DJ Quick because DJ Quick was on the phone. This thing is old. Everybody been knowing about that. Everybody thought it was DJ Quick back when it first happened. Then they been disqualified that. You know how many people on the West Coast said they was going to do something? Man, if I see them dudes, man, I'm going to do something. You know how many people on the East Coast was talking about they was going to do something to Tupac? So DJ Quick said, man, somebody over there got it, man. They said they was going to get him. Oh, he knew what it was. He knew the person that did it. And then you just going to throw his name under a bus. Well, Priscilla, you didn't know about DJ Quick, then you should have been listening to me. Go listen to DJ Quick's song, I'm Not a Gangster. He explains the whole thing. So Gene, he wasn't educating me. He wasn't educating nobody else that I knew. He was educating people who were dumb. And he's trying to implement DJ Quick as if DJ Quick has something to do with it. See, that's what I don't like that. And that's why I don't respect Gene Deal for what he's doing. You always trying to implement somebody. People could get killed over that. You see what I'm saying? That's reckless. And you over there trying to implement them and call some, like maybe he did have something to do with it. I ain't saying he did, but he was on the phone and he said that. You know, what you're doing is creating an atmosphere in which this man could get killed. Then what? The man ain't had nothing to do with Tupac or Biggie being shot. But you done just sucked him into it. Well, whatever story you believe. That's on you. I mean, right now, it's not going to change anything. They can't arrest anybody. Don't you get it? They're not going to waste time trying to open the case back up. So they're just going to keep milking it and making documentaries and movies because people are stupid. I told y'all this was going to happen. When the Tupac movie came out, I said, you know what this finna do? This is finna open the door for all these Tupac and Biggie movies. They coming. All these films. And now look, we got like 2 documentaries, another Tupac movie coming. Tupac finna be in a book. Tupac has been gone for over 20 years. And people are still coming around here with a whole new thing talking about what? Their death. Talking about their death. If you're going to do a show, Ice-T, talk about what it was like recording with him in the studio. Talk about when y'all got on the song, you, Ice Cube, and him was all on the record together. What it was going on. Talk about some of the things he did during the riots during that time. Talk about some of the messages that he taught people. Talk about some of the things that he did when he was alive musically. Stop talking about his death. Y'all so focused on the way the person died, you're losing track of how he lived. The same thing. People's all fascination is death. Oh, the way Biggie was shot. He was shot at 3:49, and if he'd have moved this diagonal way, talk about how much impact he had in such a short time. Talk about all the work he did. How gifted he was as an artist. Talk about those things. But everybody is so infatuated with death. My goodness, you forget about what they did, period. Sorry, I had to put out a tweet. I mean, not a tweet, but a text. I'm mad. Watching that episode got me upset. If you watch something like that, you can't help but be upset because you're disappointed that these are the people that supposedly was down with you. All this shows you is that everybody in this thing was not down. Sometimes the check ain't good. You got to get the check somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Daz, I don't respect that. Don't say it now and go on YouTube and talk about, man, that check though, man. I got that check, that bag. But they cut out all the stuff we said in that interview. They cut all us out. Don't do that now. Because now you see the backlash. Now you see like that was just a money grab. You lose a lot of respect that way. It's that almighty dollar. You ain't lying. But it's just so disrespectful. I've seen things done more better and more with more care on YouTube than anything. And people be like, man, you just want to promote your channel. Why not? I would prefer somebody watch my videos than watch that garbage. For real, that was trash. That whole thing was trash. And people got a check. Fox is making the money and getting a check off of it. But they're legitimately journalists. What did they do? They went on YouTube and researched that stuff. They got all their stuff off YouTube, made a thing and put it on Fox on TV, interviewed a bunch of people they paid money to just to rehash everything that you seen on YouTube and then put it out there and be like, look, this is new. Oh, you ain't missed nothing. Don't even go and watch it. It's trash. Nothing new in there whatsoever. There's nothing new. Everything in there you can get off YouTube. Every single thing. Once it said Fox, who shot Biggie and Tupac. You should have known it was going to be trash and it was a money grab from the beginning. Then they show Ice-T. Ice-T takes you. I'm like, he's lost all my respect. And this is somebody who always defended Ice-T. And he just went for the bag. And this is somebody, I'm like, dog, you really got to go for the bag like that? You really got to go for the bag to do something like that? And put this out on your network? It was ridiculous, man. I couldn't believe it. I was in shock. Because I was sitting there watching the show and I'm like, I'm glad I could fast forward. Because there's no way I would sit through this and sit through commercials and continuously watch this trash. The police officers who's sitting there trying to paint this picture. It's like, okay, where was this intuition and this goal to want to do your job when it was time to do your job? The time to do your job was 20 years ago. So don't come on TV trying to do your job when you didn't do it 20 years ago. Oh, Flex has always been a coward. He was a coward then. He's always been a cowardly mouse. That's why he was always beating on women. He's a coward. His wife left him because he was a coward. She was just like, you and Mr. C hanging out too much for me. I don't know what you talking about. Me and C just be talking business. Big fat cucumber water drinking rhino. Fat bastard Stank. Of course he's a lame. You see him on the show switching energies. He got the fake tough guy voice when the rapper's up there. Yo, we real up here. We ain't playing no games. I'm serious. We up here getting it in. Not everybody can come up here. You know you ain't ready. Then he got an R&B artist come up there. And then what he do? Well, I was listening to your album and I was like, oh my God, it's so riveting what you did. Cause I was watching and girl, I swear to God, you don't believe me? Go listen to him interview Mary J. Blige and go to him with any rapper that he got up there freestyling. And tell me that's the same guy. That's the only videos I'll say go watch of that guy. And you'll see him be sitting up there with him and Mary J. Listen how he talks to Mary J. Blige. He talk like they finna go get their nails painted. Cause I want to go get my nails done, but I need the hard gloss. I want the hard gloss and I want the cucumber rain color on my fingernails, Go watch that video. Fat Master Stank and Mary J. Blige. That's going to tell you all you need to know about him. Come back and tell me if I'm wrong or not. That boy eat nothing but Fruity Pebbles. And with a bag of Skittles, pour it right in. Fat Master Stank. Oh, I didn't see his Kevin Childs interview. I wouldn't even subject myself to watching or listening to that chunk. Only thing that he do that I would listen to is when he got the real MCs coming up there and they freestyling. That's it. Other than that, I don't even want to listen to nothing he got to say. Man holding on to a desk job that he's supposed to been let go of. Because he know he ain't got no other avenue. Of course he know. That's his best buddy. Because he rolling around with him. You think his wife just up and left him for no reason? I'm quite sure they was. They sitting over there playing Yanni's greatest hits. Having naked DJing sessions. Side by side. Now, Ice-T proved he was in it for the bag. He did some people wrong a long time ago where he should have did something, and I supported him when he had the art of rap, and he came out with that, and I was like, that's what's up. Ice-T did something righteous, but then he did something foul too in another process where he went for another money grab situation, and I didn't approve of that. And from what they were telling me, the people I know that know Ice-T is telling me, man, they was going to do it anyway. So why not get the bag? That's the same reason David Chappelle didn't talk to Charlie Murphy no more. And he ain't deal with a lot of the people from the show. When they did season 3 and hosted the show, and they was like, well, they offered everybody else, Chris Rock, everybody else to do the show. Anyway, they was going to do it anyway. Why not them? And the network, they went to everybody else before they asked them to do it. And that's why Dave was kind of mad at them because they did it. And took the check, and took the bread. And it was like, why would you do that? And see, here's the situation. Here's the situation. When people say they were going to get somebody else to do it anyway. This goes all the way back to Hollywood Shuffle. You remember the movie Hollywood Shuffle? When they wanted Robert Townsend to play that role, and they was like, man, they gonna get somebody else to do it anyway. They can get somebody else, but it ain't gonna be me. See, that's what people miss. That was your opportunity to make a stand, to say you mean something. You can get somebody else being the Sambo, but you ain't gonna get me. I don't care what the bag is. You will not get Karceno to do that. They tried to get me to do that. The team that I love, the Chicago Cubs, tried to get your boy. They tried to get your boy. World Series champion Chicago Cubs. They tried to get your boy in the bag. They tried to slide me the bag. They said, Karceno, don't you like the World Series trophy? Bam. And they got your boy with the trophy. They got your boy with the trophy all lined up looking nice with that World Series trophy gleaming. And you know what they told me? They said, Karceno, you a part of history. I said, I am. They went to my video. They saw me celebrating. And I was there initially when they won. I'm right in front of the stadium. Cubs won. I'm high-fiving people. Pow! Slapping five with people. And there's a guy in an ambulance hanging out there celebrating. I slap his hands. There's another guy walking by. I slap his hands. There's two police officers there. We slap hands. High five. I turn around. I go down here. Not even thinking nothing about it. They wanted, the Chicago Cubs asked if they could use my video for their official video called Someday. So they took all the fans' videos, condensed them together, and made a video. But they wanted to use my video more than any of them. Because when I watched the video to see what part they used, they only used one part of the video. The part where I, the black man, high-five two police officers who were white. And it cuts off. How am I lying and they got the video out? I'm in like the first 13 seconds of the video. You see me in the very first 13 seconds of the video. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. Because I still got the video, you know. And I'll show you why you don't take the bag. Here it is.
Maybe someday.
Let me turn it down before I get blamed and flagged. Here's the video. There's your boy. There's your boy in the official Chicago Cubs video. Okay, there we go. Here it is. I'm in like the first 12 seconds of the video. There it is. The Chicago Cubs video. And they're going to cut to your boy, Karceno. You see that? My video scene is the only scene where you see, look at that. They only show me because I was a black guy high-fiving two white police officers. That's what they wanted. So they wanted me to champion that. to say, forget about the police violence and the brothers that's getting killed. Look at this black guy. He's high-fiving white cops. It's all good. It ain't all good. That ain't got nothing to do with it. And I wasn't going to champion that. Because that had nothing to do with it. I didn't care about those guys being cops or what their duty was and what the job was. The Cubs had just won the World Series. We're high-fiving people on the streets. I high-fived the EMT guy. He's hanging out the truck. They didn't show that. They cut only to show me high-five two white police officers. Once I saw the video, I said, I got you. Not gonna play ball. Sir, will you come do the? No. I won't be your boy. I don't care about the bag. I'll live. See, all money ain't good money. So as you see, people's agenda can not align with yours. No matter how small you are in the world, they could use you for something with bigger volumes. Now, how would that look? I'm sitting over there, people being murdered by police officers around the world. Innocent black people being murdered by police officers around the world. I'm sitting over here just chilling with the cops like, yeah, the police are great, dude. And if there's any people getting murdered, I haven't seen any. Never. Never. They got the wrong one, baby. If you think I was going to be the one to champion that, no way. Like I said, they could get the next guy, but they wouldn't get me. I don't care what the bag was. And as you see, I ain't go. I ain't go. Nah, I talk too much to be a sellout. They trying to shut me up. That's the problem. YouTube, I was all good until I got another channel. They mad at my other channel, so they trying to come here and get me. I'm like, ain't the video ain't even over here. You mad at the video over there. I'm like, see, I got smart on y'all. Y'all don't know how much I gotta fight just to put up little videos. Stuff that don't even mean nothing. They still trying to fight and copyright stuff. Like, what's copywritten? I mean, it was copyright on something in the background. I ain't never seen that on YouTube before. I'm like, are you serious? So that's what we talk about when you're talking about taking the bag. These guys took the bag. And that's weird to me because I'm like, why would you become that weak? What would make you become this weak that the bag... I'm like, my goodness, they took the money bag and ran to make this garbage Tupac documentary. And Gene Deal, I mean, I guess, I'm like, dog, if you that hurting for strapped for cash, then just say so. Like, man, look, I'm saying this because don't go over there and start lying to people. I don't like how he went on there and insinuated and trying to throw guilt and suspicion on another artist or another person who really ain't got nothing to do with it. And he knows that this person ain't got nothing to do with none of it. But he want to just bring their name up because they was out there and they got a name and he trying to talk like it's a conspiracy and all that. That's garbage, man. DJ Quick ain't had nothing to do with any of that. And for them to even put that out there is sad. I haven't seen him interview Kevin Childs. I told you I don't like watching Punk, Fat Master Stank, Punk Master Flex, whatever you want to call him. I don't like him, period. Because to me, I think he's a disgrace to what this whole thing is. He's totally disgraced himself. He done gave up the booty. He drinking rice water with cucumbers. I'm like, yeah, I don't know who he is anymore. Oh, you know how they did. You know, Ice. And that's the thing, man. I respected him because he was one of the pioneers of this game. You know, he was the one. He's always been kind of envious of what Tupac got in death that he didn't get while living. Now, that's true. He's very envious. He's upset because it's the truth. He was the big bridge between East Coast and West Coast. It was Ice-T. Before Tupac, people always give that credit to Tupac. Because Pac always said, I was the bridge between East Coast and West Coast. It really was Ice-T for a long time. Ice-T is the one, because he was the one on them tours. He was the one doing all this stuff. He was the one like, I invented gangster rap. All these guys, they getting paid doing what I used to do. You know, I was the biggest bridge between East Coast and West Coast. And I told people this on Twitter. And me and Ice-T, you know, was on Twitter and he retweeted it. Because he know that I was telling the truth. I like, as much as we love Tupac, I gotta be honest. Ice-T was the biggest bridge between East Coast and West Coast for a long time. But it was never really no problems. And the thing was, he never had the impact that Tupac had. Because when Tupac came out and dropped Hit 'Em Up, it was a disrupt. Immediate disrupt. It was a problem for an East Coast person to come to LA and the West Coast. And it was a problem for a West Coast person to go to the East Coast. He created a disrupt that didn't need to be. There were a lot of other rappers that didn't have nothing to do with Hit 'Em Up or Big Bad Boy and none of them. And they were caught in the middle. They was like, dog, I don't deal with them. They was like, man, we're tired of y'all East Coast dudes coming out here taking our stuff and running off with it, man. Man, I'm telling you boys, Death Row, boys, West Coast. West Side. Everybody start throwing up the Watt sign, making it West Side. West Side. And then they start throwing it up, and that's it. See, I was going to tell you guys later. Tupac and Tim Dog was friends. They were friends. They were cool. They were really cool with each other. A lot of people didn't know that. Tupac and Tim Dog were real tight friends. Yep, that was gonna be in my video coming up. Tupac saved Tim Dog in San Francisco. They was finna get him. Like, the West Coast was deep. They was ready to get Tim Dog. They had him they was finna whoop Tim Dog down. Tupac came there and said, no, don't touch him. In San Francisco, and told him, don't come out this room till I get back. Tupac left, came back and brought goons from the Bay to protect Tim Dog when he was in LA, because Tim Dog looked out for Tupac when Tupac came to New York. He held him down and took care of Tupac, and Pac never forgot that. So he didn't let, no matter what anybody else felt, nobody was going to touch Tim Dog on his watch. They were friends. They never talk about that. I know. See, Karceno is full of information. The video will come out soon. I'll make a video for it and put it out and title it so that way everybody will know it. But if you live here in the chat, you already know. Bleed, mother sucker. Biggie was just as guilty. Biggie, that's the thing about it, and that's the part that really gets me. Biggie ain't really had nothing to do with that, man. And he knew that. That's the sad part about it. Big ain't had nothing to do with that. He know Big ain't had nothing to do with him being shot in New York. They had nothing to do with Big. He knew what it was about. But Pac knew that all these guys knew each other. So it's a guilty by association type of thing. He just disconnected himself from everybody. He blamed Andre Harrell. He blamed everybody when that thing went down. He thought it was a setup. People were coming to get him. He blamed his own crew. Blamed his own crew. The Thug Life, his boys, his group. He blamed them, broke the group up, blamed his homeboys for everything. Claimed he was set up by his homeboy who was Stretch. What people didn't know, and Tupac actually said, but it wasn't put in the video, the interview, but it's on audio that the interviewer has of Tupac, where he actually talks about on his way there to the studio, he kept getting calls from Stretch, asking him where he was at, asking him his location. Yo, where you at? Yo, where you at? Yo, where you at? Yo, man, where you at? Kept blowing him up. And he's like, man, I'm on my way. I'm in the cab. I'm on my way there now. So the whole thing about them and all this stuff, he know what it insinuated from. He gave an interview to the news and just lit them up right there outside the club that they normally frequent. He went there and blazed them in this interview. And was extra disrespectful because he didn't like how the trial was and how everybody's trial was separated and everything else. And if you're Tupac and you was in that situation, any human being was. If they see something like that happen, forget that. They out. Ain't nobody sticking around for that. See, that's the thing that gets me. Is everybody's supposed to have been doing it about integrity. How many people actually talked about like the goodness of Tupac or the work they've done as far as artists? You know, that's what I want to see. Tell me some studio work. Tell me about some of the works in the studio. Quit talking about how he died and how somebody died and it's the anniversary of their death. I'm like, man, but do y'all celebrate their birthday like that? You know what I'm saying? How many of them celebrated their birthdays? How many times do you often hear somebody celebrate their birthday? Their birthday come and go. But every time it's the day they died or the day they got shot, here we go. I was listening to Thug Life in the car just the other day. It stays on my Apple Music. That's some of his best work to me. I listen to Thug Life. I feel him more on that Thug Life album than probably anything he put together. Now, granted, most of y'all came in when Tupac was with Death Row, so, you know, I forgive you. You know, you guys missed out. But you can always go back. I feel Pac the most on that song. Cardi B will be here this weekend. She coming to Chicago. My boy asked me, hey man, you want to meet Cardi B? I'm like, nah. No disrespect to Cardi B. I'm just, nah. Not interested. Don't really excite me. Neither. I don't want Nicki and I don't want no Cardi B. But if I had to choose one to sleep with, if anybody had to die, I would definitely sleep with Nicki, cause she slept with lesser people. I want the person that slept with the less amount of people. Not the chick that slept with and sucked 500, you know what, to pay her bills, and pay for implants. I done heard so many Cardi B stories, boy. It was like when she first started rapping and doing shows, it was like, man, she let a fan eat her booty. I'm like, what? What kind of, man, all right. I guess. Exactly. Nasty. You know, you think you got clean cut girls working as strippers? No. They don't know any other life. I don't know. She sucked off the right people this time around. She sucked and ucked the right people this time. Now you got people who don't even know her. Elton John says congratulations to Cardi B. Congratulations, Cardi B. You're number one, girl. We see ya. What happened? Something happened?
Yeah, something happened.
In the house?
No, when we went to the agency.
Oh, what happened?
Well, we went to it's XL, by the way, it's called. The one in Waukegan. They didn't have any good jobs for us because of how much we want to get paid for, so they sent us to another XL agency that works for those kind of payments that we required. And it didn't really work out because they, like, first, she said that we'll make sure that you two both work together. Like, all right. They separate us over there. And they kept explaining, well, we only have one car and, it's only one transportation. So apparently it didn't work out over there. They just gave us a kiss and that, well, we'll call you later if there's anything, that requires two people.
Told you, man, you gotta just take something for now. Whatever they got going for right now, you just gotta take it until at least that thing in November opens up. That way you can go right around the corner and work with Baxters and those people. So that way you got some money in your pockets.
Yeah. But something else happened, so,
Something
Diana got something else happened. Diana got a message from the girl who did the interview for Mylan.
Yeah.
And I guess she was pissed off about one of the secretaries sending off certain emails to a lot of the people that were going to go work for Mylan. And apparently this lady didn't really check on, who's not going to get, who's not going to get the job, who's going to get the job kind of info. So she just started sending emails to everybody saying that you're not going to get the job and they're qualified. So apparently they actually do want that because the guy sent that, and we are thinking about getting you to the job.
Okay, well that's good. All right, you know what? I'll be there in 15 minutes. I'm finna go live right now. I'm finishing up live. So let me do that. I'll be over there in 15 minutes.
All right, sounds good.
All right, cool.
All right, bye.
All right. What's up? No, see the situation is, no, that's my homeboy, man. I'm looking out for him, trying to get him a job. See, that's what you do, man. You help your people out to get jobs in every way you can. So, I got him aligned with a good job in November. So I told him, just for right now, just take what's in front of you. And when it comes to it, in November, you got a great job, something right around the corner from you. That's a dream job. Whoever get a job that's right around the corner from where they live, so I'm finna go over there. See what's cracking. Find out more information about what's going on. I done lost my mail key. Alright. It is what it is. This is the only key I need though. There's a lot of sickos out there in the world. But we're gonna wrap the chat up. Your boy Cino going out. Gotta take my boy out for some drinks, get his mind off things, and get it back on perspective. I'm out. Oh, you ain't gonna want to miss some videos that I already got up today. I got some videos already up today. And no, I did not see Shannon Sharp. I did not see Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless. Did not see their show yet.